You did very good, sweetheart. Let's give it up for Dallas! Best woman! Best woman for the job.
Let's give it up for Waddle and Finish.
Okay, so mine has to be just slightly longer, so I had to write it down in maybe fonts that were about size 5, just had to fit it into 2 pages. But I just try to add a little humor to it so that we can make it go a little bit faster, okay? Let's start by saying that, we know Minnie is marrying into a Puerto Rican family. And, you can't have a speech without saying 100 times, Ay, Dito. Right? Now, Dito is short, okay? It actually, when you hear Dito, it actually means extra holy, which could be a religious thing, but it comes from bendito, which means extra holy. But in Puerto Ricans, we cut things. We're always cutting things. So instead of the bendito, we just do Dito. Okay? So when you hear this in my tones, I want you guys to say it along with me. I'm doing this just to make sure you're not asleep. And I spelled it out so even the people who don't speak Spanish, our American family and friends, they can also say, Ay, Dito. Okay? So remember, what you're saying there is poor baby. Okay? My little assistant and new niece, Kim, will be helping me with this process. Okay, so when Denise was little, she was a tough brat. Alice and Rosa know it the most. Okay, she had a lot of strength and a lot of sports skills. Not usual for a young lady. When I was 5 and playing with her, she stepped on my baby toe. God knows why, I sure wasn't making brains on her Barbie, and I definitely wasn't playing with her oven set. But she gave my toe a hairline fracture, which ended any chance of me going to Pro Bowl. Denise, you messed that up. Going to the NBA or even to the Gay Olympics. Okay. So, I forgave her, and it helped me give up professional sports and turn into a successful businessman. So now I can say thank you, Denise. You're a part of it. Not just that's what you do. Okay. So, it was tough for us growing up in Brooklyn. As a matter of fact, we grew up not too far away from this hall. When you couldn't walk in this neighborhood at this time of the day, but now you can, thank God. Now it's a really nice neighborhood. And, where am I now? I lost my space. Our parents came here from Puerto Rico, very poor. They were 2 campesinos from Puerto Rico they were campesinos but with a lot of class and who worked very hard to make sure we all graduated from college. During my teen days, I was a playboy. Yes, that's right, I was a playboy. My godson is here and I used to date his mom. So, I definitely was a playboy. My godson is proof of that. And I had many girlfriends. And Denise was a little hottie and she could get any guy in the neighborhood. But for some weird reason, she liked hanging out with my girlfriends. And I let her because it was obvious. Denise never had friends. So, before her 21st birthday, she confessed to me what was her obsession with my girlfriends. And then I confessed to her, my obsession wasn't really with my girlfriends, but it was the fathers of my girlfriend. That's a long story, a long private story, okay? So we won't really go there. Anyway, life was now happy and gay. With all these twists and turns, life went on and so did we. So through those coming out years, we had several partners, some of which are amongst our closest friends today. Denise was also the honorary member of my group of gay boys, which are sitting in the corner over there. Okay? And they all loved her very much. And now they adopted Minnie too. So now Minnie's a part of a gang of gay boys and Denise. I don't know if that's logical, but it happened. It happened. Okay? Well, guess what? 4 years ago, 25 years after coming out to each other, my sister finds herself single and alone. And I was in between getting over 2 different relationships, single and alone. Okay? And as Tony Randall did in The Odd Couple, we talked about Dee moving to my house and for us to live together for a couple of months. Well, 10 years later, oh, sorry, not 10 years, I'm sorry. 4 years later. So 4 years later, I say this part. 4 years later, then along came Minnie. She was beautiful, blonde, and she was smart. And then along came Minnie. Okay, so imagine what I catch. A blonde beauty with brains. Can you imagine? My sister had everything. She had everything. That was awesome. So several months after B moves in, she talks to me about this great sexy mama she has known for almost 20 years, but each time they met, one or the other was involved. But this time they were both single and healing. Where was I? I asked her where Minnie was from. She said Cuba. I then asked her, can she cook? And she said yes. And I said, welcome to the family, Minerva. No, it's not over yet. And so, soon after meeting Min, we felt like family. My daughter, not daughter, my daughter, thank you Amber, my daughter named Luna, who Minnie and I named Loon Spoons Moons, was through with all the different stepdads she had, and she finally had a real mom. So Luna started calling Minnie Titi Mommy, and she started calling Denise Titi Dearest. No pun intended. I mean, even watching Jeopardy was much more fun with them. Now there was 3 of us yelling out the wrong answers in Jeopardy. Oh my God, it was so great. Alex Trebek would ask, what country in Europe is shaped like a boot? Denise yells, what is Spain? Minnie yells, no, what is Rome? And I yell, what is Prada? And Alex Trebek says, no, sorry, the correct answer is Italy. And Denise says, shit, I was so close. Minnie bought a great pair of boots in Spain, and that's why I thought boots, Spain, that goes together. And then Minnie said, well, I think I was closer because Rome is in Italy. And then I would say to them, girls, I heard Italy and boots, and all I could think about was a hot pair of knee-high Prada kinky boots. So, ladies, gents, guys, gals, and gays, I want to thank you for being here. If you are here, you made a difference in one or both of their lives. I want to give a special shout out to Mita. What's Mita? I want to give a special shout out to Mita, Dallas. Okay, and my 2 nieces, for welcoming our wild, crazy, yet loving family into your lives. I also want to thank my mom, my sisters, my nieces, and my nephews for welcoming Minnie into their life. I accepted being best man not only because I happen to be gay or I used to go clubbing with my sister all the time. No, I accepted it because I don't think there is another man in this world that loves you both as much and as unconditionally as I do. That is what these last 4 years with Denise and Minnie have been about. Faith, patience, friendships, love, and finding sense even in the wrong answers. So to close, my only advice would be, always forgive, never go to bed angry, and never go to bed without that good night kiss. Cheers to Minnie, Denise, and to our extended family. Ay, Tito!
And at this moment, I'd like to invite all of our guests who can please kindly rise on your chairs with champagne glass in hand and toast to Denise and Minnie. Salud and cheers. And at this very moment, I'd like to all of our guests, if you could once again please place your glass in front of you.